Start with Gardener's Supply Company Deep Root Cedar Raised Bed if you want the safest, handsome backyard default. That's the quick answer. Choose elevated cedar for easier reach, or Vego for rough weather. Pick Birdies for a longer metal build, and Oldcastle for custom shapes. Don't buy by looks alone. Match depth, access, and yard shape first. No bed wins everything. Choose by depth, durability, space, and setup hassle. For most backyards, start with the Gardener's Supply Company Deep Root Cedar Raised Bed. Buy it if you want a wood bed that looks finished, feels sturdy, and gives you a useful 4x8 growing area for vegetables or herbs. The payoff is simple. It doesn't make the garden feel like a temporary project. The catch is value. It costs more than the metal options, and those may outlast it. The nearly 15 inch height is flexible, not truly deep. Skip it if you want maximum lifespan per dollar, extra tomato depth, or a box one person can easily handle. If bending is the thing stopping you, go Gardener's Supply Company Elevated Cedar Planter Box. It's the cleaner fit for patios, porches, herbs, lettuce, strawberries, and small crops you want at hand height. The benefit is access, less crouching, less fuss, and a tidier footprint than a full-ground bed. But it isn't a big vegetable box. The soil space is only about 10 inches deep, and it wants potting mix, not cheap garden soil. You'll also need to line the bottom so mix doesn't sift through the gaps. Skip it for deep-rooted crops or bulk growing. For a tougher weather setup, I'd look at the Vego Garden 17-inch tall 10-in-1 jumbo modular metal raised garden bed kit. Buy it if you want metal durability, layout flexibility, modern colors, and enough depth for more common vegetables without needing a giant soil fill. The 17 inch height gives it a little more breathing room than many standard beds. The catch is prep. Assembly isn't confusing, but the bolt work gets repetitive and the protective film adds waste and time. Skip it if hot soil is a major worry where you garden, or if cedar just fits your yard better. For a garden you plan to keep expanding, the Birdies large modular metal raised garden bed kit makes sense. It's for shoppers who want a sturdy coated steel bed, compact shipping, configurable shapes, and pricing that doesn't feel precious. The real appeal is building a repeatable system over seasons, not just buying one pretty box. The trade-off is finish detail. The 15 inch depth is useful, but Vego gives a bit more room. Interior bolt ends are also more exposed, which can bug you while planting or weeding. Skip it if you want cleaner interior hardware or more height choices. When no kit fits the space, use Oldcastle Planter Wall Blocks. They're for DIY gardeners who need a specific length, corner, tier, or add-on and don't mind buying lumber separately. The benefit is control. You can shape the bed around the yard instead of forcing the yard around a kit. But cheap blocks don't automatically mean a cheap finished bed. Good boards can push the total near a pre-made option. The slots need finished 2x6 boards, and a level base matters. Skip it if you want everything in one box, cedar value, or an easy fix for uneven ground. Quick split. For a good-looking starter bed, pick deep root cedar. For raised access, pick elevated cedar. For rough weather and value, pick Vego. For a repeatable long-term metal setup, pick Birdies. For odd spaces and DIY shapes, pick Oldcastle blocks. Before you buy, check soil depth, total fill cost, delivery weight, and where the bed will actually sit. Metal can run warmer than wood. Elevated planters need potting mix. Block builds need level ground, or they'll look crooked fast. If you're unsure, start with Gardener's Supply Company Deep Root Cedar Raised Bed. It's the default backyard choice. Switch for access with elevated cedar, or for harsher weather and layout flexibility with Vego or Birdies. Choose Oldcastle when you need a custom footprint and don't mind sourcing lumber. Then add soil, liner, and leveling tools before checkout. Squared away. Buy by the problem, not the loudest claim. Subscribe for the next setup guide.